Hey you guys, this is Jay Zador, and I'm back with another video. I've been very consistent. I'm proud of myself. Oh yes. So I'm personally it's hard for me to talk about because I love Beyonce, and Beyonce is my girl. If you know me, then you know that Beyonce is my everything, right? To put it in a nutshell, and word on the curb is that Ivy Park isn't doing that well. Yes, my girl sent out many boxes. And yes, my girl, had those beautiful campaigns. But then when you think about everything that she's done, supposedly Adidas isn't seeing the money that they're seeing. You get what I'm saying? And when it comes to these businesses, it's all about the bottom dollar. Like, they don't care how big of a star you is. Why you think people are like moving towards Instagram and YouTube and all that other stuff? Because it's not about you being a big star. It's about how many eyes you can get on this and how many people you can convince to buy this. If I give this to you and you tell people to buy it, right? How many people can you convince to buy it? And at this point, it doesn't seem like Beyonce is making people come out their pockets. And the reason why people aren't coming out their pockets for Beyonce is because, and people are still coming out their pockets, let's be very clear. People are still coming out their pockets for Beyonce. I do think the pandemic has something to do with it. Because people don't have money like that. But even before the pandemic, like, I remember me wanting to buy a couple of pieces from the first collection that came out. And I wasn't able to because the bitch was broke. So one, it's too fucking expensive. Too expensive. But if you want to make great quality clothes, you have to buy great fabric, and that isn't cheap. And in order for you to make a profit, you have to double that. So I get the whole thing, but at the same time, it's so hard for, I understand why, if the rumors are true, I understand why Adidas is probably going to part ways with her. But I also believe the reason why people and still aren't coming out for Beyonce like they do other artists, i.e. Rihanna, is because Beyonce isn't personable. Beyonce still operates in like a 90s mindset or early 2000s mindset when it comes to celebrity. She hasn't really adapted to the new age of like social media. Like, yes, she has an Instagram account and she has a Twitter, but if you ever been on Beyonce's Twitter, you know Beyonce ain't running that Twitter, right? So she has all these things, but at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like Beyonce has put up this image or this facade as if she is somebody to look at, but not somebody to hang out with. Versus Rihanna, the reason why in the short amount of time Rihanna has come out with her makeup line, Rihanna has damn near grossed, like the company has damn near grossed like $1 billion fucking dollars. And like the matter of maybe 3 years, I don't think Fenty has been around that long. It definitely hasn't, but the company has managed to become $1 billion company in a short amount of time. Because Rihanna is a personable person. Rihanna smokes weed. Rihanna got tattoos. Like, Rihanna cuts motherfuckers out. Like, Rihanna comes off like a real individual, where when Beyonce, she comes off like and I love my girl. Like, so this is no bashing, but she doesn't come off like Rihanna does. And when Rihanna markets her makeup, it's like you want to go to her house and put makeup on yourself. It's like you want to get ready to go to the club and go with, and Rihanna's that homegirl you finna go with, and y'all finna finesse these niggas out some drink money. Y'all finna dance with a couple of niggas. Y'all finna catch an Uber and y'all finna go the fuck back home. Y'all finna go smoke some weed. Like that's what Rihanna gives you, and that's why Rihanna is. That's why even in the pandemic, Rihanna is still able to You know what I mean? Rihanna's still able to like sell. And I hate that for Beyonce, but because I hate that for Beyonce, but at the same time, Beyonce has only put this pressure on Beyonce. Because when you become so far removed from the public and you only give us an image to glorify instead of giving us the image that we can relate to, that soon dwindles away. Like, nobody wants to feel like somebody is superior than them. And not saying that Beyonce does that, but the way how she moves, it can come off as if it can come off that way, right? I think what Beyonce needs to do, I don't think Beyonce needs to get tattoos. I don't think Beyonce needs to start smoking weed, even though Jay-Z has like a weed company, bitch. So I doubt she's not smoking weed. She's not smoking weed in front of us. But that's another conversation. I just think that she just needs to, honestly, Beyonce just need to be more, if Beyonce just get on social media more, if Beyonce just go live on Instagram, if Beyonce just take a picture at her pool, like with a selfie or some shit like that, like if Beyonce just becomes more personable and relatable, I think she would have that same kind of she can do what Rihanna's doing. Like, despite it being a pandemic, bitches is still buying Fenty. Like this, she about to launch a hairline. Okay, she about to launch a hairline because, bitch, at the end of the day, people wanna fuck with Rihanna, bro. Like, and I love my Beyonce, and this is not to compare the two artists, but I'm just trying to give like a understanding because they're like, even when it comes to their music, like Beyonce and Rihanna last albums came out in like 2016, right? But if you ask anybody, shout out to C.C, because I was on her YouTube live the other day and she played my music and I asked her a question and I said, who album is you more anticipated for? And no lie, bitches are more anticipated for a Rihanna album. Like, and when Beyonce and Jay-Z dropped the Carter's album, their album debuted at number 2. How you top 2 and you ain't number 2, but you debuted at number 2? No shade. But you get what I'm saying? Like, and I think if Beyonce is losing, supposedly, allegedly, reportedly, if she's losing out on, like, if Adidas isn't seeing the return on her stardom or her power as a star, and then what else would that translate at? Would that translate in music next? It might translate in music next. Let's hear me out, because if she's not able to convince the public to buy her product like her clothes right now in a pandemic, but her rival Rihanna can when it comes to her products, then when she dropped, and then her last effort with her husband debuted at number 2. Beyonce has never in her career had a number 2 album. Never. Like, ever, bitch. I bet she was shocked. Like, huh? Number 2, bitch. Run the numbers back. You know what I'm saying? I bet she was shocked. But anyways, when she come out with her next album, will it sell? Will people want to, like, people are going to want to stream it, especially if the first single is hot like it should be. But I don't know. I just like I don't want her to lose out on her marketing value, because that's what it's coming off like. But hopefully, you know, we'll see something different. I think I got 10 minutes on this video, but I don't know. Hopefully Beyonce, hopefully the rumors aren't true and this is just rumors, and I need something to talk about to put on YouTube. So here we are. But I guess in conclusion, Beyonce, start being more inviting. Let us see your life. Let us be your friend. Let us feel like Let us feel like you're not just throwing products at us and wanting our money, that you actually fuck with us. Because when you start doing that, then people will start not giving a fuck that it's a pandemic and we want you. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching and taking the time out. Only 10 minutes of your day. Bye bye. See you later.